Hello, my friends, and welcome to another session with the Older Man. Today I'm going to respond to a bunch of videos to women who make outlandish claims about the state of the relationship market and their dating escapades. Now listen, the relationship part of this show is all about trying to bring couples together, people together, males, females together. There's one thing that we saw a lot of in 2024 is that a lot of women who have taunted this idea of, I don't need a man, men have to do better, we only want the top 10, 20% of men. This has never worked out in female favor. Now, one thing is very clear about relationships is that women need relationships more than men do. Simply because men are more astute to surviving on their own. We're stronger. We tend to work harder and work more hours. We can go to places and countries where women cannot go. We have opportunities. Hail up the passport bros. We can go into the woods and survive on our own. Women can't do that. All right? We have always been the loner out of the two sexes. This is why terms like hermit, lonely old man, man in the woods, living out in the wilderness by himself, these are terms that have been around since the beginning of civilization. Men have always strived on their own. So when we get comments like this one, an article written by a woman, and then this woman responding to it, trying to scare men into thinking that the women are in better shape, it just blows my mind.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of your actions coming back to bite ya. The rise of the lonely single men. Men are facing diminishing opportunities for dating as relationship standards rise. Men need to address skill deficits to meet healthier relationship expectations. Let's highlight that word, healthier. This is not the 1950s. Back then, women needed their husbands in order to open a simple checking account. That is not where we are today. Women are financially empowered. We are becoming entrepreneurs. We're becoming millionaires. We are disrupting industries. But that doesn't mean that we hate men. Some of us actually want to date you. Some of us even want to marry you. But we're not going to do that if it's going to mean sacrificing our emotional, physical, financial, spiritual health. We would rather stay single and find fulfillment through family, through friends, through community, than sacrifice all of that just to have a partner in our lives. So the bar has been raised. You are welcome to meet it. If not, we are going to stay single and happy. Whereas y'all are going to stay single and frustrated. So it's your choice.
But the number one thing that she mentioned is that men need to step it up. Step it up for what? To be attractive to women? How is that possible? Please tell me, how is that possible when women have entered the workplace, doubling the amount of people in the workplace, wages stagnate. So there's no room for wages to go up for the average worker because she's in there. She's taking up the other half of the money that should be paying to her if she had stayed her ass home. But no, she's entered the workplace. 100% more people are in the workplace. And we know how that's working out. More women are tired. More women are frustrated because they don't have the capacity to work at the intensity that men do and not feel the brunt of that, to feel the frustration of that, because she have a higher degree of neuroticism. She responds to negative stimulus at a much higher degree than men do. That means the same stress applied in the workplace is going to be felt by the woman a lot harder than men do. That's why we have to step around women's feelings. We got to use words that don't frustrate her or piss her off. We can tell a man, you're a fat bastard. We can't tell a woman, you're a fat bee, because she gets triggered from that. And she gets triggered by a lot of other things. Most women become millionaires by getting assistance from a man, or she divorces a man and takes his money. Look at the statistics. The problem with women who've become millionaires, a woman making money does not put her in the top category for men because most men in her category don't want her. We see this play out every single day. So as far as you're concerned, what you're asking men to do is to play on an uneven playing field and then step up to where you are as a millionaire to be with you as a power couple, where men find that literally revolting because most men do not want to compete with another woman. He wants a woman who's willing to be a woman, not another man. Which man wants a woman that spends more time in the office and on the business than with his kids? Which man works his butt off, becomes a millionaire, becomes very successful, and wants his kids raised by a nanny while his wife jets off to this country and this country to do business? Which man wants that? None. So, my dear lady, please understand how ridiculous your offer is to these men. Men don't have to step up. Your expectations have to come down. Simple. Otherwise, you're the one that's going to miss the boat in becoming a mother. You can become a single mom. Good luck with that. We know how that works out for most women. But in reality, most successful men do not want a boss bee. And I'm not only telling you that from an average man. I've made well over 6 figures most of my adult life. So I can tell you, most of these men, they don't want another boss bee. I have seen some of my best friends who married successful women who once they got married, that woman left her career and became a mother. I know a successful lawyer right now who left her job, became a mother of 3 because this man says, listen, man, I work my butt off. I don't want one child. I want to try. I want to create a legacy. So your video falls flat to all men. But one thing is for sure, if you keep that attitude up through 2025, you will still be single.
Idiots. I date smart, intelligent human beings. Being said, people know how to treat you. And if they're not treating you the way that you should be treated, they know, and they're trying to see how much they can get away with.
So I'm 34. I've been single for a little over a year now. And something I've realized when it comes to dating, as I'm back in the dating scene, is I really think we should normalize not telling people how to treat us. And I'm not talking in the context of an actual relationship and communicating your needs. I'm talking in the context of getting to know someone, dating. I no longer tell men, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I expect, this is what my boundaries are, because men are very conquest oriented, okay? They're going to try to be everything and more to get unlimited access to you in the first couple months of dating, even if they're not that. My thing now is I sit back and observe. I let people treat me however that they feel fit to treat me, however they want to treat me, and I just decide whether or not that works for me. Because I'm a smart woman. I don't like to date idiots. I date smart, intelligent human beings. Being said, people know how to treat you, and if they're not treating you the way that you should be treated, they know, and they're trying to see how much they can get away with. I just don't get upset anymore. I don't get emotional. I don't react. I simply keep it moving, and I become less interested. Because truly, at my big age, there is nothing less attractive to me than nonchalant, lack of effort, indifference, take it or leave it. Absolutely not. If you're a woman who dates men, I would highly recommend just don't listen to anything he says, okay? Pull a Uno reverse card. Don't listen to the words. Pay attention only to the actions, okay? Because I think we as very verbal communicative creatures as women expect that if someone says something that they must mean what they're saying. No. Pay attention to the actions. If he's not reaching out to you, it's because he doesn't want to. If he's not making the effort, it's because he doesn't want to. If he's not, being consistent with you, it's because there's probably somebody else that's the number 1 spot on his roster. So in 2025, can we bring back, if he wanted to, he would, miss me with all of this? His parents didn't love him enough as a child. No, he just doesn't like you that much.
So as a 34-year-old woman, you're pretty much in the danger zone. You're almost in no man's land, because geriatric pregnancy is right around the corner. So at that point, what use are you to a man besides just sex and companionship? You need to actually realize what you just said, just so that you guys can understand. When people are dating each other, they never bring their authentic self. This only comes after date number 5 or 6. Everybody pretends to each other right up front. You never know the person right up front. There's no hard or fast rules to communicating what you like or don't like, because that's part of getting to know someone. If you're not telling someone what you like versus what you don't like, then you're looking for the man to screw up as much as possible before you say, yeah, I'm out, because he didn't guess what I like. You get what I'm saying, lady? You cannot expect your partner to read your bloody mind, just like you would like to know what he likes in order to reciprocate at some point. Let's just say he got it right, but he never tells you what he likes. Now you're left guessing what is it is that he likes to do. But imagine if he just never said that about you. Then you will never learn anything about him fast enough. Then all of a sudden you blink twice and you're 40 years old and you're in the same freaking boat because your communication skills suck. Here's my piece of advice. Just ask questions. Ask. So what do you like? What do you like doing? What do you like for fun? What do you like to eat? Where do you like to go? And if you're compatible with him, you can say, I like that too, or I don't like. Oh, cool. We should do that together sometimes. Boom. That's how relationships work. You know, my wife and I, when we first started dating, she liked doing salsa dancing. I had touched on it, but never thought about doing a formal class. So she said, hey, you know, I go to these salsa dancing classes and I really enjoy it. I'm like, all right, cool. Never tried it formally. I mean, I've just attempted it, you know, informally at the clubs and stuff, you know. But I say, you know what? I want to check it out with you. And she was like, really? I'm like, yeah, let me go check it out. And I freaking loved it. And our first dance at our wedding was salsa. We danced a salsa song together. So be careful about how you don't show the other person what you like, because it could come back and bite you in the ass. Reality of it is, if you are dating a player, he will take advantage of you by finding out what your weaknesses are, what you like, and then he'll capitalize on it. But if it's a good man, you know, an honest man who's just trying to get to know you and who's actually willing to try new things that you like I did, then that might be a plus. So do not give out this advice like this, because it could turn people off from doing something really good and finding a good partner. Guys, subscribe if you haven't already. Please book a session with me if you're having any relationship issues, whether it's in your marriage or in your relationship at this point. Hey, pretty much anything can be fixed, my friends. Most of the time, it's just understanding each other. Most of the time, it just needs somebody to mediate in the middle with a little common sense who can actually just say, hey, guys, slow down. Slow down. Think about it from this perspective. Look at it from her perspective. And hey, look at it from his perspective. Most of the time, that's all it takes. Next one. OnlyFans. So, ladies, I hope you all will get off of this freaking OnlyFans and clean up your lives. Because if you think that you're making money on OnlyFans, let's have a listen to this video.
What's up, y'all? I'm Danny, and I'm an OnlyFans creator. And I wanted to show you the reality of what I make on OnlyFans. There's a misconception that some people make like bank on OnlyFans, and that's just not the case for everybody. And so I just wanted to show you what I make as someone who posts multiple times a week, has like 5,000 followers on Twitter, and promotes on Twitter pretty regularly. Okay. This is my breakdown from the last few months.
You know, I have goals, you know, I do YouTube as well. So, yeah. But I have things I want to, like, accomplish this year as well. So, I feel that.
A few moments later.
I've been a dancer. I've sold myself for money. I did OnlyFans.
So, are you homeless?
I am.
Okay.
Oh, man. So many of these girls out here that have sold their souls to OnlyFans. Now, their coochies all over the internet. That never goes away, by the way, girls. Never. How do you recover from this? To be honest, I don't know. You try to delete as much of your information as possible, and hopefully nobody has any records of it out there. But you need to clean up your life for 2025, because the market is so saturated on OnlyFans right now. You can see these girls are making $100, $150, $175 per month. That's less than a McDonald's worker by far. It's better for you to go freaking work in a convenience store, packing shelves. You'll make more money and you will retain your dignity. So for all of you ladies who don't have any skills outside of opening your coochie ain't worth a dime these days, my friends. And as you get older, it's worth less and less. The value just keeps dropping. Nobody want to look at 40-year-old coochie. No. 40-year-old titties and coochie, no. 99% of men don't want to look at that. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. If you've already gone down this road, the best I can tell you is it's for you to try to warn other women to not do it. I'm glad that you're putting this out here because, imagine $175 a month and you just busting it open. and now you're on the street. And more than likely, you're a single mom. That's a hard pill to swallow.
Moving to South Africa is a big step. So obviously I've got to transfer with work. Obviously he's offered to let me stay there whilst we get to know each other. My question is...
No.
Yeah, just no.
No.
You have lost your mind, and it's good to find it. And that's what we're here for. We are the finders of minds.
22.
You went on a holiday. How long was you there for?
2.5 weeks.
2.5 bloody weeks.
Yeah.
And you met him. What's so different about him to...
Do you know what it was? When we spoke, we spent his lunchtime break together and we're getting to know each other.
That's all you're worth, a lunchtime break. Not even a date.
Where was you? Did he work in the water park?
Yeah, so he was the one that nods the people to go down.
What kind of rookie mistake? Babe, every girl knows whenever you go to these all-inclusive resorts and these places abroad, you never fall in love with the lifeguards.
What does mum say? What does mum say?
Okay, so mum knows that I want to move, but she thinks I want to move for work, which I do. I do want to move for work.
Can I just be honest again? Let me tell you why you're stupid. You know when you was filling out the form and writing next of kin, you think I'm not going to tell your mum? You think I'm not going to show this video? You're not going, sis. You're not moving halfway across the world for some mediocre lifeguard. What's going on here? Huh?
I love
Stand
him.
up, wake up.
You love it?
I feel sick. I'm going to throw up. I feel sick.
Obviously, moving to South Africa is a big step. So obviously I've got to transfer.
Man, I've seen this so many times, okay? I've seen women get dictified. Listen, I come from the Cayman Islands, and there's some guys that work on the beach. All these guys do is pull freaking sailboats in and out of the water, and beautiful smile, tan, and the freaking golden skin. And they know all the perfect words to tell these beautiful girls, man. And every week, man, this guy has 2 or 3 different women, just boom, 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 just rotating them in and out of his life. And every once in a while, one of these women just decides she's coming back to stay with him, okay? And the problem is, it's usually one of the fat, out of shape, it's never one of the hot girls. It's always one of the out of shape girls who just don't have any opportunities at home. Back home, it's cold and gray. And what happens? She met this guy back in the Cayman Islands who'd throw some real good loving on her, and she swear that that's it. Dictified. She's running back there to be with him. And she'll come back and she'll live in some freaking shitty-ass apartment with him until reality sits home, because he gets sick of it in a couple of months, and then she's bawling because she wants to go back home. He treating her like shit because he now has to deal with her hanging out all day, and he can't get to look at all the other hotter girls that are coming through on a daily basis. So then she realized, oh shit, I made a mistake. She spent a shitload of money. All the savings that she's accumulated, she spent on this guy. Cayman isn't cheap. Then she got to run back home with her tail between her legs. Hopefully she didn't catch anything. So yeah, I'm glad that this woman has a few friends to pretty much talk her off the ledge, because women get stupid when they get some good D, man. I'm not saying it doesn't happen to men. Trust me, it does. We know men get stupid, but it just hits a lot harder when it happens to women. The future where the feminists replaced a man with AI and a robot.
Ah, you are home. It is about time.
Isaac, what are you doing?
I am awaiting my dinner. This has caused me to become displeased.
You don't eat. And what the hell are you wearing? Is that underwear?
Affirmative.
I thought we were going out tonight. I was looking forward to trying that butter cake at Muska's.
The last thing you need is more dessert.
Excuse me?
As I am incapable of stuttering, I must conclude that you heard me.
Okay, you're going to tell me what's going on right now, beginning with an apology for what you just said.
I am sorry you are upset. Perhaps you are on your period.
Oh, that is classic. Oh, that's what happens when the AI become red pill, okay? I just found that hilarious. But that is coming, ladies. You're going to probably end up with robots. Oh, that's hilarious.
Mind blown. If you go to the search bar and type in my type of man, it will show you your ideal man. Mine is perfection. Thank you. Tall, tanned, dark features, some facial hair.
I don't understand why women put this shit online. Why? Why would you put that online? You imagine a guy coming online and doing that. Or if you go to the search bar, you put in, your perfect woman. Oh, big titties, just a juicy ass, man. Just, oh, yeah, wet. Oh. How the hell does that make sense? Oh, TikTok, you never ever fail me, man. I really hope TikTok don't get shut down in America. Well, okay, I have two minds about it, because you know what? It will probably create a lot more harmony in relationships. But on the other hand, we won't be able to identify the crazies out there. Men, this is the best bloody place to go see if the crazy women are out there. Just find their TikTok page.
She doesn't appreciate you, sir. She's got you babysitting her kids while she's going out all night. She's wondering why you can't be more of a father to the children she created with other men. She wants to know why she can't give more of your money when she's got a couple of child support checks coming in. She's got housing. She's done a disability check, and she wants to know why you can't part with more of your check. Mr. Nevins, do you understand what I'm telling you? I'm not talking to her because I don't think she could hear me. I'm talking to somebody who I think can hear me. Can you hear me? Am I saying anything that your family's ever told you?
Yeah, every time I see him.
I don't know them, they don't know me, but we're both telling you the same thing. What does that tell you?
This is when the man is being p-whipped. Yes, p-whipped. This is the opposite of the girl. A woman will keep taking and taking as long as the man is giving. This is why you need content like this one. Here's another case with it.
But you do not ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me about my location. Don't ask me where I'm going to be. I don't really.
I'm just saying, I mean, like, so, God damn it, put your sock on, because at the end of the day, you ain't supposed to be out till 4 a.m. doing nothing.
Supposed to.
What is
That's
open?
where you're having
Damn
a
it, even Walmart don't open that late no more. What are you doing out at 4 a.m.?
I'm going to Walmart.
So where are you going at 3, 4 a.m.?
It's my business. I'm not telling you that. I don't have to tell you.
We got married. Half of what's yours is half of mine. My business, your business.
We live in America. I am self-made. I am independent. I don't have to listen to you because you're not my father. So don't do that. Don't ask me where I've been. Don't ask me where I'm going. Don't ask me where I'm finna go. It's my business and I'm going. Watch the kids and watch me walk out.
Yeah. Gentlemen, you ever get in this position? Cut your losses and get the hell out. Just get out. This, my friend, is where you do not want to be. That's why you have to vet these women properly. This woman is made for the streets. Every single comment in the comment section said the exact same thing. Get out, get out, get out, get out now. There's nothing else I can say about that one.
Realize how much work I put in to do that.
To cuddle?
No, for your family. I woke up at 8 a.m. and went to the grocery store and had to hunt down a bunch of stuff, figure out the grill, do all that was work. And after that, I came back and did the dishes. If you sat here and grilled a whole meal for my whole family and I come back to dishes in the sink, I'm not gonna ask you to do the dishes. I'm probably just gonna do that. Maybe I didn't communicate that, sure. However, if I have to communicate that, I am not the one for you.
Do not try to make it seem like I'm not here doing my part at all. We're not gonna spin it like that. I've been given such a negative response, a temper tantrum sometimes, like an attitude. I just don't understand it. If it's about the dishes, me going to sleep, a text, all of that, it's the slap in the face.
I'm glad you feel that way. There's a lot I could respond to, but there is no scenario that I see myself standing there and saying yes to making you my wife forever. And with that in mind, I'm glad we can at least agree that I don't ever want to see you again.
That's how you have to handle it, gentlemen. There's a lot of women out there. So I want to try to explain this to you ladies, and I think I'll just wrap it up with this explanation so I can just bring it home. China has more men than women. Let me ask my friend how many more men are in China than there are women. What is the proportion of males to females that are currently in China?
In 2025, China's male-to-female ratio is projected to be about 103.7 males per 100 females.
So it has 3% more males than females, correct?
Yes, that's correct. China has about 3.7% more males than females.
Give me a number for that.
With China's population at 1.417 billion, the 3.7% difference means there are roughly 52.5 million more males than females.
Thank you. So with those statistics, right, there should be a massive demand for women. Do you know what China is suffering from right now? A decline in population. And do you know why? Women unrealistic expectations coupled with more women who have left off getting married until it's too late. So a lot of them have become leftovers, leftover women as they put it in China. And the third is most men have no desire to get married to these women with unrealistic expectations. The same problem that we have in America, in Canada, and in the UK. The problem is, as more and more women have entered the workforce, their demands have become so stupidly unrealistic that men have said, hell no, I'm not prepared to deal with that. I would prefer to be on my own. And this is what a lot of women don't understand. Men can go overseas and go to other countries and find women. Women cannot do that because most men around the world are making a lot less than the men in their country. So ladies, when you think that men are not the prize, think again. Okay? All right. So my friends, listen, subscribe, book a session, check us out over on the membership site. Buy my online content creators toolkit and start creating your own content as well. This is something you should be doing in 2025. Okay? So until tomorrow, remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.